So just do me a favor and tell me your name real quick.
Selena Som.
Okay, and can you do me a favor and just read this note that I have and then just do as it says when you're done?
Just an idea. What if there was an app that existed to highlight specific biking routes on college campuses that showed you quicker biking routes in green and more dangerous routes in red? To ensure complete safety, there is a mount that comes with it that you can attach to the front of your bike while using the app. There is also a horn. Is that a horn?
Horn.
Sorry, horn, but on the navigation page that you can use to caution pedestrians and drivers. What do you think? Did I answer it? Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Personally, I think it's a good idea because I've seen like people riding the bike specifically on university, and they're usually really close to the cars. And I think it was in actually they were doing a study, and they found that bikers in the university area have a higher rate of accidents than in other places.
I didn't know that. That's very
Yeah.
interesting. Are you a biker yourself?
I tried biking once, and uphill was like the last of it for me.
Yeah, I tried biking twice and almost got hit by a car, so I'm no longer a biker here on campus. So, is there any other observations you've had of viewing bikers on campus at all?
In general, I feel like most of the car riders do respect the pedestrians, but then like I know at like night they actually go really fast, and I've seen like cops like pull them over because like most bikers don't even know that there's a speed limit for biking on campus. So I thought that was like really interesting because I didn't think you get pulled over for riding a bike.
True, and if you can, then you're pretty skilled biker then to go that fast. But one other question is, besides these ideas that were just written down that you read, did you have any other sort of maybe ideas of something that could help relieve the dangers of biking on campus?
I think that maybe because some bikes actually don't have like the lights in the back, which is really dangerous for like, especially if you're going really fast at night wearing dark clothes, and the drivers can't see you. So I think that would be a good idea, and maybe specifically on campus have more lighting where the biker trails are, because I know like by the bat houses they specifically don't put lights on because of the bats, but it gets really dark. So I feel like there can be like, instead of complete darkness, there can be an alternative that could be like both beneficial to the bats and the pedestrians.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this.
No problem.
So, can you just do me a favor and tell me your name?
Zaman?
Is that really your name?
Yes.
That's a very interesting name. So can you just do me a favor? You can read it either in your head or out loud, whatever you prefer. Just read this and then kind of just do as it says.
Okay. I like the idea. It's a. So I assume that is this app in creation?
Yes, it is. It's kind of hypothetically an idea at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, no, especially too with the mount, you're not holding it, you're able to use two hands to ride the bicycle. And with the green routes, it'll show you what's safer, and the red routes will show what's dangerous. Quick question though, how do you know who makes who lets you know like what's green and what's red?
You mean like who maps out the
Yeah, who
routes and
maps
stuff?
out, yeah.
Since it's a hypothetical at the moment for the class purposes, it's not really like
Okay.
gone that far, and
Okay.
our professor hasn't asked us to go that far. So,
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure it'd be some people who know their geography really well or something like that. So, something like that.
And I guess for these apps, for this map, is it just biking routes like through the woods, or just like throughout Gainesville, or is it just like on the campus itself?
It'll be like campus and Gainesville, so the Gainesville area, and it could be the safest and quickest route. So if the safest and quickest route, maybe takes you off road a little bit, but there's still a path and there's still a trail or something like that, then as long as it's safe and stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like too, like Gainesville's a pretty big biking community. Not a lot of colleges' campuses have like are kind of like geared toward bicyclists, especially too with the bike lanes and as many bike shops as we have.
Are you yourself a biker?
I am not.
Have you ever been a biker?
I've rode a bicycle, but
Here in Gainesville, or?
um, I've no, not really. I've run in Tampa, but not here.
Okay. What kind of things have you noticed about like biking here on campus?
Um, there's a lot of the freshmen. They don't know how to use the bike lanes. They'll ride on the sidewalk. Other than that, they're used, I think, pretty efficiently to get Jimmy Johns and stuff.
Jimmy John's, yes. Um, would you have any other suggestions for making biking safer around Gainesville and campus and relieving some dangers?
Probably having like a bike class because I know I originally had a bike when I first started school here, but I didn't know like the rules to the road as a bicyclist. I didn't know if I like switched lanes, I needed to hold out my left or right hand. That I could actually use a turning lane. That you're supposed to actually get off the crosswalk. Get off the bike at the crosswalk and not like fly through it. Because I've almost hit a few bicyclists that have done that. But other than that, I don't know. Maybe just a class kind of teaching people like the rules of the road.
Oh, that's a great idea, I think. So, was there any other thing else you wanted to suggest, or anything else you had to say at all?
No, I think the app's cool, and if it really does exist, I think I'd use it.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. Thank you. So, can you just do me a favor and tell me your name real quick?
My name's Mary Brooke Stubbs.
Okay, perfect. And for this assignment for these set of interviews, we actually have to have you read this sheet of paper and kind of just do as it says at the end. And you can either read it out loud or in your head, whatever you prefer.
I like that. I like the idea a lot. Do you want me to explain why?
Yeah, please.
Well, I like it because in the fall, I was actually ran over by a biker.
Oh my gosh.
So,
really
and now I kind of, when I see bikers, I'm like getting out of the way because I'm always afraid they're going to run me over again. And so it would be nice if they like had safer routes where they didn't have to, I didn't have to worry about them running over me.
So you were like a pedestrian and a bike hit you without you notice? Okay.
Yeah, he was going down the hill and his brakes failed and he was weaving in and out and he hit me. And he was apologetic and everything, but it's just like, I'm surprised that hadn't happened earlier because how many bikes weave in and out. People, it's one of the reasons I don't have a bike on campus because I just don't want to take the chance of possibly hitting somebody. It would be a lot easier and a lot nicer if like, you know, for the bikers safe too, if we could like have like safer paths for them.
And were you ever a biker on campus at any point?
No, I kind of wanted to be, but I was too afraid of weaving in and out of people because I decided not
It's
to.
terrifying. It's
Yeah.
intimidating. So, was there any sort of other ideas you think that could be added to this product to help relieve the dangers of biking at all?
I I don't know. I mean,
Or anything in general, even if it's not this product, to help relieve the dangers of biking?
maybe you could let pedestrians know as well of the map as I say pedestrians, but really just like walkers as well. So like they know where the bikes are. Bikes know where. I mean, the bikes obviously know where the people are, but so everyone's educated on it.
So in that case, it has like a double use for pedestrians as well as
Well,
bikers.
like, it's just like lets them know that like, hey, this is like what bikers are going to be using more. This is so if you're on that route or if you use this route, just so you know, this is probably what they're going to be using or something, just to like educate both.
Really smart. That's perfect. So thank you for so much. Is there anything else you wanted to add at all, or?
No, I'm good.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Just do me a favor and tell me your name real quick.
Carrie Rappa.
Okay. And can you just do me a favor and read this semi-crumpled piece of paper, and then you can either read it in your head or out loud, and then just kind of do as it says afterwards.
I think that the app would be a great idea. It would definitely increase like bike safety and also help like since it tells like biking routes in green. Like I don't know, could maybe help with congestion also, and also pedestrian safety.
And are you a biker here on campus at all?
Uh, just occasionally. I walk or bus a lot mostly.
And is there anything specific you notice about biking around here on campus or in Gainesville for that matter?
Sometimes I feel like the bikers just kind of like mow through people, especially in like Turlington and stuff like that. It can get pretty crowded.
Okay. And have you ever had a biking experience before that has kind of been not good?
Off campus, I got hit by a car once, so that was kind of bad.
Was it because like maybe the car didn't see you or like
I think,
how?
yeah, I think that the car didn't see me. They were like making a right turn on a red light, so yeah.
That's dangerous. And do you think that besides this app, if there's any other kind of implications that could be put to use to help relieve the dangers of biking on campus or around Gainesville for that matter?
Maybe just like have like general safety advice, like always, because cars don't always see bikers, so just kind of remind them to double check to see if cars are coming or something like that.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So if you could just do me a favor and tell me your name real quick.
All right, my name is Lindo Kumalo.
Okay. And are you go to school here at UA?
Yes, I do. I'm a junior civil engineering student.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much. And I just, for this assignment, I just need you to read this piece of paper. You can either read it out loud or in your head, and then just kind of do what it says. So.
I'll read it in my head.
Okay, sounds good.
I like it. I really think it would improve the safety around campus for sure. For cyclists, yeah.
And do you think there's any, like, what exactly is it that you like about it? Like, can you explain that?
Well, I like the fact that it's got the horn, the horn to as okay. Can I just start again?
Oh yeah.
I have a bike and I cycle around campus, and I find it quite annoying when I'm riding towards people and they have their headphones on and they're not paying attention and they maybe just stroll into the road. So I think maybe having the horn would be a huge help for me, because then I'd be able to stay out of trouble and keep people safe as well.
Awesome. And
Yeah.
so you said you are a biker around here on
I have
campus?
a bike myself, yes.
Oh, okay. And so what are some things as a biker that you've noticed, either negative or positive, while biking around campus?
Well, one positive thing is that there are a lot of bike lanes around. I really appreciate that. I come from a place where they don't really acknowledge bikers. We don't really have our own bike.
Where are you from?
I'm from Swaziland. It's a country in southern Africa. Yeah, so back home we don't really have bike lanes. So, when I came here, I was really pleasantly surprised to find that. It's so safe to be a biker around here.
And then what are some negative things you kind of notice?
Negative things? About bikes or just
About biking in general.
biking in
Yeah.
UF? Really, I don't think I have noticed any.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been
And
very
then-
happy.
So besides what's on this sheet of paper about this specific app and what it has to offer, do you think there's anything else that could kind of relieve any dangers of biking or, improve that by any chance?
Maybe if we had reflectors on bike lanes. I think sometimes, especially when the weather isn't quite so good and it's not clear out, it's sometimes hard to navigate your way through, especially on narrow paths that are not so close to the road. So I think maybe if we could have some sort of reflectors around, that would be a huge help.
Perfect. Is there anything else you had to add by any chance?
No.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Thank you.